I'm Nick May with Walls by Design, and today's question is all about liability and danger. All right, so today's question is, how important is insurance when it comes to hiring a paint contractor? Well, insurance is super important, and there's two different types of insurance. There's liability insurance and there's workman's comp. And I will tell you kind of a dirty little secret that so many people or so many paint contractors kind of use to get around the whole I have workman's comp. So most of the painting companies around town, especially the bigger ones, they subcontract out all of their work. Okay. And so this isn't necessarily something bad, but what you have to do is you have to make sure that the crew that comes on your project is actually insured under liability and workman's comp. The company itself, let's say you hire ABC painters, right? And you've seen their flyers all over, you see their signs all over, then the crew that comes, a lot of times what will happen is that sub crew might have liability insurance, right? That's the one almost everyone has. It's inexpensive though, that's why everybody has it. But it's the workman's comp, that's the one that gets super expensive. And so the way that these subcontractors get around having workman's comp is that the owner operator doesn't need to have workman's comp on themselves. And so a lot of times those crews won't have workman's comp because it'll be like a family painting houses for the bigger company. So you really need to make sure that everyone that is working on the house is covered with workman's comp and liability. So your liability is going to cover anything that gets damaged. So let's say they knock over a gallon of paint and it goes on the porch or the patio, right? That is what liability covers. What it doesn't cover is poor workmanship. Gotten that question before. Doesn't insurance cover that? No, it covers damage. And then workman's comp covers the guy fell off of the roof and fell and broke his arm or something like that. That's what workman's comp covers. The other thing that you need to know about with liability insurance is a lot of times people will be spraying. It doesn't happen quite as often here in Colorado because it's so dry, but if that spray, that overspray goes into the neighborhood and covers somebody's car, then it's on that paint contractor to remove the paint or do whatever it takes to repair that car. So that is something you need to be very, very knowledgeable about. I'm Nick May. If you need help with interior, exterior, or cabinet painting, please give us a call. There's probably a link below or something like that. Or you can just go to our website, wallsbydesign.com, or give us a call, 303-346-1694. Talk to you soon.